Hey guys, Romie here, so please like, comment, subscribe. I can't believe they did this to... See, so this is something wrong with my mind. The fact that I thought things were going to go very differently with that Micah scene. Thank you, God, for small favors, because when that scene popped up with him talking to Davis, or Davis trying to pry the information out of him about his arrest, and I paused it because I thought it was going down a different route. I hopped out of the bed. I was mad. I set up all my lights and everything quickly. I mean, it's the fastest I've ever done. And then I finished watching the scene. I said, thank you, God, because I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for what I thought it was going to be. But this episode, it's episode 8. It's the mid-season finale. It's Freedom's Plow. It starts off with Nova. Remember, she went and she ran off to where Mr. Dubois is, because she just can't deal with the farm stuff right now. She can't deal with Ralph Angel. She can't deal with anything dealing with her siblings. Now, Mr. Dubois has a sign waiting for her because she's coming from the airport, and it says Queen. So we start off the episode right. Now they're in the car. He's inviting her to this, highfalutin event that he's a part of. But aside from that, she gets out of the car to get her out of the car, and she's like, no, I've got different plans for us. I have very different plans for us. So she goes in the back, and he's like, wait a minute, where is she? So I said, you better go. You better go there. You better. Charlie, she did her hair, and she's looking at her, remember, she had that magazine cover spread, and dealing with the new her. She's the CEO of Queen Sugar Mills. She's doing her thing. The article is out, and Charlie wants to rebrand or restart. So I said, wait a minute, what is that? What is that on top of your head? I said, is that texture? Is that blackness? I was a little... I said, wait a minute, who is that? For a second. Because I know Charlie has a slick back, straight hair, or always kind of with that side rap-ish type of style going for her. So I looked at this like, Charlie, you're making this proud, baby. You're doing it. And she's looking at the article. She's been playing around with her hair. Mike is looking at her like, who is this woman? This is my mommy. But he says he likes it. He said, oh, this is different. She said, it's natural. I'm trying to go natural. Do you have a problem with it? I'm trying to be more woman of the earth. Got a problem with that? No, I'm good. No, I'm Gucci. No, we great. And Micah looked at the article. He was wondering, there's no mention of divorce. So Mom, see you thinking of going and getting a, canceling that? What's going on with the family? No, it's still going forward. We're just going to do a separate briefing. Oh, okay. She was so... I felt bad because he was hurt by that. Then we have Ralph Angel. He calls Aunt Vi because he's trying to get Aunt Vi to go and talk to Charlie and Nova, because Ralph Angel just realized, oh no, I don't have money. I need to also be on someone else's payroll for my parole. And he's just remembering this all now. Because remember, he came off as I can do this all by myself. Now, again, that's not what he really wanted to do, but he got pushed in the corner, and that's what kind of came out. Aunt Vi's like, I have a lot going on right now. You need to go and figure things out with your sisters. I'm done. I'm done playing punching bag, mediary, wet nurse, cook, chef, liaison, done. And then she was about to go and text Charlie like, yo, you better go and check on your brother. I think he needs help. Hollywood looked at her like, you looking a little raggedy over here in these streets, a little run down. Excuse me, who's looking run down, tired? No, I'm not saying you look tired. I'm saying they'll wear you out. Don't disrespect me. Ain't nobody wearing me out. Here, carry my stuff. Let's go. Now, Charlie's at work, and guess who read the article? Remy read the article. He figured, wait a minute, something about this article is a little off. It's not what I thought it was going to be, and some of the farmers weren't feeling what you were saying. They feel like, we don't know if she's really committed, because she's talking about finding herself, and she was very honest and open, and that's great, but for them, they want to know, is the mill going to be around? Is she going to pull out if she finds a better opportunity? So they're going to have to talk to them. Next up is Ralph Angel. He's talking to Blue, and poor Blue, he's not hungry because he's trying to figure out, why is it that mommy's not eating with us anymore? Did I do something wrong? No, it's because one, your mom threw away the doll, and two, your father is immature as well, saying, oh, mommy can't come in because mommy's collecting the paycheck from my sister that I'm not talking to right now. See these adults? I feel so bad for Blue, because on one hand, he has loving parents. On the other hand, he has very immature at time parents. Davis, he's on that date. Well, it's supposed to be a business opportunity, marketing opportunity with, remember the woman who, the singer we saw earlier on, who was like, oh, she's kind of interested in him? Yeah. Well, Davis is having this meeting and things go really, really well. Wow, the way how she did her hair and how she was dressed, I said, wait a minute, this looks like a taller, a little bit fuller in the cheeks, but actually kind of slimmer in the face. It's interesting dynamic. Charlie, I looked at her and I said, wow, this kind of looks like I'm sure they're similar age, if not the same, but possibly like a less stressed Charlie. And the thing was, she was talking about how, you know what, you looked like this good guy on court, and with all the stuff happening, I know there were some things, some infidelities, I understand that, but I really feel like the gentleman's the real you. He said, a lot of people don't think that. Well, I do. I looked at her like, oh God, girl. If only you knew. If only you knew the full details of how bad he messed up. Because it wasn't no regular, oh, I just cheated, I just fell into something. No. No. It goes way deeper than you realize. Maybe if you stick around long enough, you'll find out. Now, Darla comes in. Charlie's distracted. Darla comes in and she's like, so, are we good? I know we're not good, but can we be okay? Charlie says, no. Here's the thing. I thought that we were establishing trust, and then you went and didn't let me know about the letter. It made me feel like I can't trust you. So no, we're not good. Now remember, I know Darla's 2-year anniversary with her sobriety is coming up, and they're throwing a party for her. And I realized, dang. So does this mean Charlie's not going to come? She better bring her butt there. Darla did something amazing. She apologized correctly because Darla said, look, I'm sorry that I made you feel that way, that I made you feel like I broke your trust, all of that. I wasn't trying to do that. I wasn't trying to do something behind your back to get over on you. I appreciate what you've done for me and continue to do for me. I just felt that everything that was going on with you and your brother, that it wasn't my place to go and put information out there regarding the family. It needed to be between you guys. So that's why I did it. I do stand by it, but again, I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. Charlie had that look of, now I wasn't necessarily expecting all this. I said, Darla, don't make me start liking you now. Don't make me start liking you now. See, season 2, I've been waiting. I'm like, damn, I'm starting to feel something. Stop it. No, but she's at this little shindig with Mr. Dubois, and everything looks like it's going well until they meet these. Now, here's the thing. There's one older friend that he seems cool enough. He seems like he's the type where he rolls around with some of the biggest and some of the racists, but he's not necessarily one himself. But he definitely has a friend who, he's a true blue Republican. He really doesn't care too much about the poor and the sickly. If you can find a job, there's jobs out there, so you can either get one, and if you need more money, then just do whatever you need to do to move up in the world. Things are just so easy. Well, obviously they're not easy. You have to put in some work for it, and everything else will just work out, which we know that's not the reality of the situation. But things get worse. They only get worse. Now, at school, they're walking, they're talking. Micah's talking to Kiki, having some general cute chit-chat. And then they see these, of course, they're black. These 2 black men. The police have detained them. They're sitting on the sidewalk, I guess, waiting for more cops to show up. I don't know what they did. The cops don't look aggravated or anything. So right now, everything seems okay, but Kiki and her friend said, you know what, maybe we should stay over. Maybe I should even record this because I feel like her friend had her phone out as well, even possibly ready to record if need be. But then Micah's friend from the school came over. It was like, oh, so this is your girl. He talks about you all the time. All the time. Why you blow my spot like that? Stop it. So we're going to go over to the movies. And do you guys want to come? Am I the only one who felt like his friends were kind of looking at him like, wait, so you inviting them? Like, Micah's cool, but you inviting them as well? I don't know why. Maybe I was just in a mood because of what was going on. But let me know if you felt the same way about that. Micah said, no, that's fine. We're just going to chill. And again, Kiki's friend took the phone out to continue recording to make sure everything was cool. Now, we're at the High Yella, and Envoy, of course, is there as well, because the farmers are concerned, as I said, that Charlie's going to pull out, that she just came here to fulfill some general obligation, and when she's done, she's gone. And then Charlie talks. Charlie talks about how she loved coming down here when she was younger, but she never really felt like she belonged. So that's why when she was over in LA, she made the best of it there. She made a career, she made a livelihood, but she never felt like her true self. She wasn't even sure what her true self was. She just knew that things needed to change. And so with that being said, when she came back here because of her father's untimely death, and again, I'm thinking, and that's why you don't have the farm. Because Ralph Angel, regardless of how messed up he was still there working the land with his father. I mean, that's the truth of the matter. Now, what I can say is, you did a great job opening up the Queen Sugar Mill. And Charlie says, I'm in this. I'm understanding who I am, but what I do know is I care about my family. I care, obviously, about myself. And I care about this community, which means all of you. And I appreciate all of you. And I'm serious about this. I'm committed. I'm not going anywhere, which means the business isn't going anywhere. And then they hold hands. I don't know why she looked surprised. I guess she was like, oh, so wait, they actually accepted that? Okay, cool. So then they do a prayer. And one of the things in the prayer is that, Lord, please bless this child. Please instill strength in her when she doesn't feel like she has it. And I said, oh, they know you, Charlie. They know you. Dang, you only been there for what, 6 months, 8 months, and they know you better than most of the people back home do. Wow, it speaks volumes. But Vi was proud. She said, that's right, you belong here. This is you. Now, I thought this episode was going to be a situation of Charlie finding herself as in actually leaving and like abandoning the business, but I should have expected that Charlie wouldn't do some mess like that. Now, here we go, having Darla. She's talking to Blue, and she's addressing her addiction, because Blue's young, as an illness. And at first I was like, I don't like how she's doing it, because she was saying, you know, I have a really tight schedule because of that, and I need to be away from you guys in order to take care of myself and all that. And I said, I hope Blue is understanding what she's saying. But Blue's smart, so I think he got it, that it's not him. She's sick. This happened before he was born, and she needs to do things to take care of herself. But it doesn't mean that if she could, she'd spend every waking minute with him, which we know that's true. And I feel like he believes that now. But she said that she has some things going, a grown-up party going on later. He can't come. Ralph Angel's like, oh, that's tonight? Oh, I didn't realize. I said, yeah, you will realize if she got to go and sleep in the same bed as you, but you wanted to kick her out because she's trying to bring in income for the family because the income's coming from your sister. Anyway, Davis is talking to Micah on the phone. Micah's like, can I bring Kiki over to the loft? I'm thinking, Davis better be there. He said, yeah, sure, bring her over. It's like, okay, cool. I have a business meeting, but I'm wrapping it up. I said, oh, so this is what we call a business meeting now? Okay. Should have known that was going to come to bite him in the butt sooner rather than later. Now, while at this dinner table, the conversation shifts quickly because you know Nova is not here for anything that sounds like, we're going to keep the oppressed oppressed, and they're just going to have to figure out how to pull themselves out from their bootstrings. No! Some of these men were talking about how, well, at the end of the day, if we remove funding from like the police department, from the schools and all this other stuff, and place it to where it needs to be, then we wouldn't have all these issues. Essentially what these men are saying, because me trying to remember what they're saying is idiotic. So this is what they're saying. Screw the poor, the rich will go and control everything, and everything will kind of trickle down. And the people who are determined, they'll make it. The others who aren't, who cares? Funding for what? He put it to her this way. So do you want funding for the minorities, or do you want funding for the poor? And I was thinking, well, in a lot of cases, it's usually one and the same. But how are you? Why does there have to be a choice? You're essentially saying, we can't really help everyone. So what we're doing instead is helping the people who we feel are the most desirables. Yes, we're helping the desirables, people. Taking it back to the biblical times. So we're not doing this today. We're not doing this. But Nova was ready. Nova looked at this like, no, 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 no. Here's how this works. Because one guy said, well, your friend over there, Mr. Dubois, he apparently until recently agreed with what I was saying, what I used to say, this type of way of thinking, which I said, yeah, I could see him. I could see him agreeing to what they're saying, even if he really didn't. I could see him saying that he agreed with what they were saying about, you know, if we just do this and that, then everything else will work out. Whatever doesn't, you just have to let the people who are the oppressed, let them stay oppressed, let them stay oppressed. We don't really care. If they're not able to pull themselves up, then whose problem is that? Nova wasn't here for that, so she got up, she excused herself, and I was proud of her. She made sure to let them know that, so you rich entitled bougie mother bleepers up in here want to go and act like everything is hunky-dory, and for all the stuff that isn't, that's fine, because that's not our problem. That's not our problem in the least. Micah, again, is walking with Kiki, having a general chit-chat, and then, they see, Kiki sees, wait a minute, is that your father? Wait a minute, your father's on a date? Micah storms in and said, oh, so you the new one. You the new trick. Essentially, he never used that word, but you're the new one. Great, great. Well, guess what? You're trash. Here's how this works. You went, you disrespected mom, and this is all your fault. You disrespected mom, cheated on her, and we had to move down here. All this stuff happened, and you want me to go and respect you? Respect you for what? How do you deserve respect when you're trash? Your actions are trash, and yet you want me to respect you? No, no, no. I'm sorry. If this isn't what it looks like, you need to go and run and hide now before things blow up, because this is not okay. Nope. He can't be trusted. Back at the High Yellow, we hear this thump. And I'm thinking, what? It's on Vi. She's on the floor. She's knocked out. Here we go, Charlie and Hollywood, like, oh my God, are you okay? We need to take you to the hospital. You need to take you to the hospital now. She says, no, this is your fault. My problem is you. I said, your problem is Charlie? Yeah. She was like, my problem is you and Ralph Angel and Nova. All three of you need to figure this out. Grow a pair and figure this out. That's what I need. I said, Aunt Vi, you lying to us. I know you're sick too. Oh, Lord Jesus, if we lose both matriarchs. Oh, God, if we lose both matriarchs. Now, Nova has a conversation with Dubois, and Nova tells him, look, I expected more from you. He said, the reason why I run these circles is because they're the ones with the power. They have the power, and I want the power. You not realize that sitting from across, you know, you were sitting across from someone at the end of the table that was a CNN, someone who's interested in your work, someone who could put you on a bigger platform. Nova said, I'm not going to go and play those games. This is not corporate America. I'm not someone who's just trying to move up the ranks in order to eventually get heard and push my own agendas. I'm trying to do what's right, and I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to hobnob with some morally corrupt people in order to get the ends that I want. This won't be some ends justifying the means type of thing. And I'm really disappointed because I expected more from you. Um, I, I, I kind of looked at Nova and said, "Wait a minute, you know who this man was? You, you know who this man was." But okay, okay. Now at Darla's 2-year sobriety anniversary, she's there. She kind of gets a nudge. She's like, "Yes, Ralph Angel's there." And I said, "Okay, but we're still missing someone. We're still missing someone." Charlie comes in, and I was so happy because I said, "Okay, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. This type of unity," and I'll talk about it a little bit later. Because so Darla's sobriety coach was telling Ralph Angel, "See, I hope you're good to her. I really do, because she needs strength. She needs," and I'm glad that Ralph Angel heard this, because I know some people are going to say, "Well, what about what he needs?" No, here's how this really works. In the real world, you can't just take from someone. You have to offer up something of value. And Ralph Angel, he has a lot to offer, but he keeps it all to himself. And so he needs to stop being so selfish and be there to support Darla fully. He hasn't been doing that fully. And the sobriety coach put it out there that you need to do that, or else she could slip, and you don't want that to be on your hands. Again, it wouldn't be your fault, but you not providing a stable environment could do that. So leave her. Tell her that you can't be there for her the way that she needs someone to be there for her, and leave if you can't do that. Now, while that's going on, Charlie gets to talk to Darla and say congratulations and all of that. And Darla appreciates the support, and Charlie's just like, "You supported me, and I respect you and everything that you've been doing." So, and I like that moment because it comes full circle. I'm glad that Charlie's definitely putting down some walls. Definitely. She's not building them. She's putting down some walls. Oh, God, when that dude said Trump, I was like, well, maybe we need to think more like Trump. I kind of blacked out for a moment. But we finally see a conversation between Charlie and Ralph Angel. And this is where Ralph Angel just says, the way how things turned out, that's not what I wanted. Because he was first saying, you did something with your hair. I like it. Yeah, thanks. So let's get to the main point. I was trying to make a power play. I was just trying to state what it was. And I do apologize that how it came out or how it came off. And I do need your help, though, with the farm. I still need a general income, just how to run it. I know what I said. Because she was like, "Wait a minute, but you said you wanted to go and do things your way." I know what I said, and I did mean it to a certain degree, but it didn't mean that I wanted to X you out. I know everything that you've done for the farm. And she said, "Look, I know your situation. I was never going to leave you out in the cold. I wouldn't do that to you. You're still my little brother. Regardless of what you think of me, I love you. So everything else, we're going to figure that out. But I'm not going to lose you because I was trying to gain a farm, trying to get land. Come on now." I'm thinking, oh my God, Charlie. And I told you guys last week that Charlie and Ralph Angel would come together sooner than Nova, because Nova's on some other mess right now. Because Nova's still on this whole, she's trying to rehabilitate Envi, because of course she heard what happened to Envi, and she's, trying to release the tension out of her feet. Envi said, "Cut the mess," because Nova's complaining about Mr. Dubois. And Envi looked at her like, "You have a great black man. You have a good black man. And you found something you didn't like. And so then you ran. You ran to him because you had issues with this other black man, your brother. Now you go to this good black man who, there's this one thing. He's not perfect. Is he actually a bad person? No. Does he actually have malicious intent? No. Is the ends justify the means? Is that how he's thinking? To a certain degree, yes. But you want to go and throw all of it away because you found one thing. That is your problem. That's what you always do. And I'm tired of not speaking my piece on that. You need to figure out what you really want. You're really going to lose love because of one thing? That is your recurring thing. One thing. You found one thing. It was this one thing. One thing. Our body's not playing around. She told off every single one of them this episode, and I'm glad. It's about time. Oh, God. Let's see. Davis comes into Micah's room because Micah's not feeling Davis. Davis is like, look, the way what you did disrespected me, I'm tired of this. I want my old son back. I don't know who this Micah is ever since all this mess happened, but I want my old son back. I want him back now. I said, Micah, I said, Davis, that's great. But Micah's done changed. He's been through some stuff. He's more woke / had some other mess going on. And this is when it comes out. Because Davis is like, no, I'm not tolerating this mess. I'm not tolerating this and that. He's, well, you cheated on mom. It went public. I found out the details. Now our family is broken up. It's all because of choices that you chose to make consistently. And now you want me to go and pretend like we're kumbaya? No, we're not. We're not. And it's you, and it's because of that we're down here, that we had to relocate. And then you giving me the car. And then because I got the car, then I got pulled over and got arrested. I said, uh-oh, here we go. Davis looked at him like, so Mikey, so you're going to actually tell me what happened that night or what? It's like, no, I just want to go. No, yeah, you're not going anywhere. I just want, no, I'm just so tired of you. Why are you, this is like everyone wants something for me. It's just take away my choice. And then he bugs out. He bugs out, swings the stuff off of the desk, starts ripping stuff up, kicking, punching. I said, wait a minute. Davis is like, who is this? Because this is not my child. This is not my child. Whoa. Let me back up a little bit. And then Micah, he finally gets it out. So when he was arrested, the police officer, he was saying some general mess. He was like, so now brace for this. See you, because Micah was saying that, oh, my father's Davis West. The officer didn't believe him. Okay, fair. But he said, you know what, I'm tired of, you highfalutin nails. And the thing with you nails is that, yeah, you sound like you had a silver spoon in your mouth all your life. A silver spoon. You talk like you had a silver spoon in your mouth all your life. I'm going to do something about that. So then he drives past the police station, because before he was pretending to be nice enough. Drives past the police station. They get to this dark alley. He gets out of the car, gets Micah out of the car, takes out his gun, and said, I'm going to put something in your mouth. And this is why the review is at least 30 minutes, because when I tell you that I was more than over it, I thought that Michael was going to say that the officer, unzips his pants and put his thing in Micah's mouth. Davis looked like he thought Michael was going to say that. Micah said the officer put his gun in Micah's mouth. I said, is it messed up that I said, thank God? Is it? I know it's still all psychological, but I said, oh my God, if Michael was sexually violated, I know so. There's just no going back. There's no going back for what happened next, because the officer put the gun in Micah's mouth and then he pulled the trigger. If that's not some sadistic evil, but he put the gun in Micah's mouth and pulled the trigger. Micah thought that he was going to die. He had absolutely no control of the situation, thought he was going to die. Who knows if he was also thinking that the officer was going to go and take out his thing and force him to, put his thing in his mouth. Who knows? But it's just so messed up that I was thinking, thank God that it wasn't what I thought it was. Because there's just no way I was going to be mentally prepared for that. The other part, I said, whew. Jeez, it's all evil. It's really sad. You can't give the fact that you can't give your black son a nice car, a nice expensive car, and then okay, you don't have the registration, you get arrested, but then the officer goes and does that because he doesn't like the fact that you you don't sound like one of them. You sound like some educated educated mongrel. Educated, no. Really? And it's messed up because it's really sad. Because even though I do think about that sometimes where it's like, holy crap. What if I went to a different part of the country and because of the car I drive, regardless of the fact that I work and I pay for it, they look at it, I get pulled over, they look at me, and it's like, this isn't your car. It's like, well, tell insurance that. Tell my car payments that. Like, what? No, we're gonna arrest you. Boy, we're gonna arrest you. And you sound like one of the Magic Kid. No, we'll fix that. Yeah, yeah. So we continue on with we continue on with Nova. Nova, she's talking to Dubois because Dubois said, "Look, you were gone. I wasn't sure why." And then he comes in, and the thing is, it's not that he apologizes, because he says, I understand why you're upset. And they go and they have sex. Here's my whole thing with them, because he gets it. He wasn't always as aware as he should have been, but he really is trying to do good work. And Nova, taking on Vi's advice, realizes that he is. So she's going to let, this one thing slide as far as the circles that he hangs out with, at least for now, because he's still trying to do good work. He still seems like a good person, and that should be what matters most. Remy and Charlie, they have a much needed conversation, and Charlie actually, again, lets her guard down and pours her heart out to Remy and lets him know that she loves him. She knows that he's still upset. And he was like, yeah, I just felt like the divorce, all of it really is, you're so calculated, I just don't know. She said, yeah, I know that you said that, but I love you, and you're the only person that I'm unable to be calculated with, unable to manipulate. And if you'll have me, I want to work it out. And she even started to cry. I said, Remy, if you turn her down, we're fighting. Because this is the Charlie that I've been waiting for. This is the Charlie that we've been waiting for. This is the Charlie that we've been hoping for. Ralph Angel, after Darla puts Blue down for bed, Ralph Angel says that he loves her and he appreciates her. He has these candles out. The lights are out because, Lord, he couldn't pay the light bill. But he's like, I'm going to be there to support you. And I want you to be here every day and every night. Forever and ever. He pulls out, he gets on one knee. He pulls out that ring. Says, will you marry me? And she says, yes. I said, Darla, okay, you better say yes. But we can always reevaluate. We can always cancel this thing if this looks like everything's slipping, everything's getting too out of control, but you better say yes to him. He's pouring out his soul. You know he loves you. You know he's a good man. You know he's a little immature, but he's still a good man. You better say yes. So she does, and that's all that matters. Jesus, it's almost 12 already? Dang. So that's it, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Oh, God, that Micah thing, though. Okay.